everybody doing? I hope you all are as good and as happy as us. Orlando Pirates won. Marumo Gallants nil. Nedbank Cup. The Buccaneers have made it to another final for Jose and his army. Welcome to the Player Rating Show on the Happy People TV. I am with my technical director, Kulumanja.
Abatabin, Shenkwa Kori, Babina Bare.
Happy people.
I'm fair too. Let's just take a moment for Jose Praga. Ever since
okay, moment of silence.
Let's go, Makip.
Yes, Gaba Kepula is Mnyamanganza.
You know, I think it's huge, bro.
Yeah.
3 Nedbank Cups he's competed in since arriving in the country. 3 finals. I think it's an incredible feat to experience. Very much grateful. This was the last semi-final that we see him as London Pirates coach. So again, thank you.
And we might complete it against Kaizer Chiefs because they are currently winning their semi-final.
Yes.
Katoso, good luck. Aye. So it was a 1-0, 22nd minute, Dlamini goal to put us into the final. Let's give a little bit, before we go into player by player, let's give a little bit of a summary of how the game went. How do you feel like we beat them?
We beat them in the first half, bro.
Yeah.
We do it often, and I think we executed pretty well this time around. I like we played combination play. If it's our midfield, why isn't Tito being there and Tito not being there? It's chalk and cheese, bro.
Chalk and cheese, night and day.
Why what a difference in Fetu thing, and he was there ticking for us in the first half and got up beating his man on the right hand side. I kept saying during the watch along. So yeah, we played our football combination play, a lot of quick touches, 1-2s. I especially like the fact that we were a lot more patient than we normally are in the final third. Usually we rush things, lose the ball a lot. I think we're a lot more calm. I guess I'll give a little bit of credit to Marumo because they were a bit disciplined in the back. Excuse me, but yeah, I'm fair too.
Yeah,
I thought we played really well in the first half. Second half wasn't so pretty to watch. If there's one thing I've learned about Jose though, and it's progressed over, call it this season, not even last season, but this season.
Okay.
I've gotten to a point where once we're in the league, to lead.
Yeah, once you score that first goal. Yeah.
It's about, can we get more goals?
Yeah.
Or not? And again, it didn't look pretty in the second half, but never did we look like conceding. Nice calm performance, professional performance, through to the final again.
Professional performance through to the final again, because some people take that stuff for granted, dude. There's this running conversation of what kind of football is the correct kind of football, and most people, when there is that kind of argument, they'll be like, winning football is the correct kind of football. So in that kind of conversation, what would you say? Professional performance. We played 4 at the back, not 5. We didn't play Mufukeng from the beginning. Do you feel like we showed that Rahono attack? Don't look at our performances, go careful and think that is how now we are going to play forever.
Dominant first half, bro.
Yeah.
We played our football.
Like I want to use 70% possession overall in the game, yeah?
Dominant first half. We played again our football, resolute. The second half, waiting for the last couple of games outside of CAF. For me, the game they don't reflect the quality that we displayed. Like, I hope that's better there.
Yeah.
2-0, 3-0 kind of game. Hoto makes 1 or 2 better decisions. It ends as doing and looks like a complete walkover type of thing. So, we didn't bury our chances to make it look like that, but like I'm saying in Fetu, we played. First half was very entertaining. Second half, I think it's normal to concede a little bit of possession.
Really?
I mean, it's a cup game. The other team have nothing to lose. Obviously,
plus Vela we were already a goal up, so I understand. Yeah,
they're gonna try to throw everything at us, which they did, but we could deal with very easily. So, like I'm saying, we dominated the game through and through. Second half didn't look like that, but we were never in danger or anything like that. So for me, I will sign up for that kind of performance any day.
I think in a cup feed. In a league game, thing is Vela. I do believe, like how you're saying, it could have been one of those things where Vela, we don't convert those simple chances, or we are playing against a team that is weaker. I mean, we just played against these guys and they beat us. So it's kind of like one of those things where you might just take the win because it's a win. And yeah, I mean, like I said, the result for me, Chief. The result for me, I'll take it. Our game management has gone up
Through the roof,
leaps and bounds. So yeah, no, I'll take it that way. So anything else you want to mention before we get into the nitty gritties of each player's performance?
Once more, congratulations to Orlando Pirates for meeting another Nedbank Cup final on its own record.
Danko. Alright, cool, man. Let us do this. The player ratings, one by one. Asbangene. Let me just show this now. So, let's start at the back. He doesn't usually start, and he got his opportunity today. What kind did he give a good account of himself? Buthelezi.
Yeah, an 8 for me, Mfethu. Honestly, Buthelezi wasn't tested.
Okay.
One or two shots that were routine saves, but I think a little bit of credit goes to him for his positioning and everything, for making those kind of things routine saves. A different goalkeeper maybe could have been stressed a little bit with those chances. He commanded. I like to look at crosses a lot, bro, and he commanded that area quite well. He collected all the crosses pretty well. Off on the ball, he's a bit different from Chain.
Long ball every time.
He clears his line. I'm happy with that, bro. I'm still good with that. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for me for Mwelusi. Shout out Siyabonga. And Ulele when I needed him to kudalale.
Yeah. He must learn how to sleep.
Sure.
Oh wait.
Good performance, yeah.
Yeah, for now, I feel like we've clear spanning fit. I don't know how we okay, feed. With keepers, we rate them for how much they passed their test, if they were tested that much. I don't remember him diving and making a save.
No.
So I would like to give him a high rating. 8 is not too bad because we won and he did whatever he had to do, but not being tested would make me give him a 7. So that averages out as a 7.5, I guess.
Fair.
Okay, 7.5 for Yena. Buthelezi. Right back, Dino Van Rooyen.
Dino played really well. In fact, Dino played well today. Actually, specifically, I was particularly impressed with the performance. Like the guy number straight 8 as well. He did well in terms of inverting. He did well in terms of stretching the pitch. He almost always seemed unmarked, and I don't think there was a coincidence. It was part of his positional play. A few times he was tested with his dually, the guy on the left, but I thought he did pretty well there. Maybe lost 1 or 2 duels, but in general, I thought he won the overall war. So I think a well-deserved 8 from Dino. Yeah.
For him to win the war, he needed a lot of help from his teammates. So with that said, I give him a 6. When I it's an 8, I get.
Okay, I just want to add on to that. The thing is, yes, he needed his teammates, but him being all the way up front is tactical. It's not like him neglecting his position or anything like that. I think it's very tactical. So that's why I lean more towards an 8. A 6 feels a little bit harsh. I think he won.
Okay.
He had the better of his opponent when it was up to him. So, but hey,
Great. Yeah. No, it's fine. The average is a 7.
a 7. True.
7 for Dino Van Rooyen. Botella.
Apodela, when last did I not use outstanding when describing him? Did well to cover for Dino Fetu. Really well. I think he lost out once and that cross was useless. So I think I'll give him an 8 as well, bro. I thought he played well.
Yeah, well, with Botella, I think he does deserve an 8. I actually have no problem with that. When it comes to on the ball, I didn't see much of an issue. Like you were saying with Buthelezi, he was not allowing us to play out the back too much. So I don't have too much to say about him on the ball. Uspisi. So overall rating?
8. We both agree there.
8 it is. Cool. The next man on the list is the TLP.
It's helping Timabelung. You know, if you're a defender,
Yeah.
if the worst performance he has, the performance I see today,
Yeah.
I'm happy. Not his best performance. I think he slipped once or twice.
And got caught on the ball a couple
Got
of
caught
times.
on the
Yeah.
ball. He got bailed out. For that reason, 6.57.
Yeah.
A very good 6.5. That's where it lands. Defensively, I mean, he did really well. I think his issues were on the ball. So I think 6.57 is fair for me. Well done. I'm happy with the performance. Again, if that's his worst performance, I'm happy with that.
Oring Hana, I didn't hear your rating again.
6.57. I can't pick a side, to be completely honest. I'll say 7.
7. Got caught on the ball a couple of times. But he did marshal. He hasn't
As a
fit.
sweeper, he did really well.
Yeah. So what's his regular rating? What would want to be?
TLP standard get 9.
Standard stuff TLP get 9. I feed it. I would also say 7 then, actually. I would actually also say 7. Okay, cool. Then, by the way, guys, you can also give us your ratings. It can be interactive. I hope that we didn't. I hope we didn't start too early and start rating before you could get your ratings in.
Asichakanga futhi.
Asichakanga,
Khulumani.
yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. We are ready to hear your comments and all. Yeah, I think a 7 is decent for him, especially in this kind of a performance. Like I said, I think when it comes to our
He had
defense,
less protection this time around.
less protection, much less protection. But hey, Makahlin, we'll get to him. Okay, Fade. Yeah, no, man. I'm trying to pick holes because they were holes for the first time.
You've seen him play better.
I've seen him play better. Sure. So let's give it to him, Fade. Let's give it to him. Cool. Oh, Fangwana about to 7. Yeah, man. 7. Okay, cool. The next man, you know. Oh, no, not this time. Can't say, but after this interpersonal Manuko lifting. Okay, yeah. How do you feel about the computer's performance in this semi-final?
My computer Kemogaya 7.9. You will decide where you round that off to. My reason is that there was one moment where he played he almost got caught.
Yeah.
On the ball.
Almost got caught.
He didn't. Eventually he won that battle.
And then on the ball,
it was little computer on the ball. I'm always happy with his performance. I think he did pretty well on the ball. I didn't see him give away possession. So yeah.
Did he help us much in the attacking?
Not so much, actually, especially
game?
if I compare him to someone like Dino. He was a little bit more. Actually on the ball he was okay because they ended up forming a bit of a back 3 on the ball. Marco wasn't the one bombing forward. He was actually tight. If you could pay attention. Off the ball, on the ball, we often had, once a ball we had a bit of a back 3, and I think he did well to slot in there as well. So I think a 7.5, I guess, is fair for me. He didn't give us too much, but off the ball he was okay. A bit sloppy, but he didn't get caught out. So yeah, I'll go down to a 7. I'm sorry. Go down to a 7. He was
7.9 to 7.
He was a bit sloppy.
Yeah.
Lucky not to get caught because of the opposition. So yeah, 7 is fair for me.
I'll give him a 6.5, which we round up to a 7, so it's fine. Yeah, I feel like we could have gotten more, but I did recognize his wanting to show his defensive prowess, and I think to keep possession also he did try. So I'm chilled with that rating. All right, let's move on to the double pivot. Today it's a single pivot, Van. Yeah, what do you guys think of the formation, Buffett? It's been a while since we played the Tito Dlamini with Mr. Cash there. I don't know how it affected your way of seeing the game, but let's start with him, Makaula.
In that first performance, Makehleni 7.5 for me. He cancelled everything he needed to. It was very clear on us, Panali one in terms of.
But he enjoyed it though. He enjoyed it.
You can see he loves getting stuck in there. So 7.5 is for me. I think Makehleni I've come accustomed to trusting him. I can trust him with my life. Again, he was a little bit more exposed today. towards later part of the second half, he did a better job of covering for Van Rooyen as well. So yeah, 7.5 for me. Happy for me.
I'd actually give him an 8.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Alright, so the overall rating is an 8 feed. Shenko himself.
I shouldn't go mad, Joe. It's just that I wish there were more games that
Yeah.
were suitable for his kind of play. Edgar Thomas, so the only winning goal, I'll give him an 8. I'll start there. I'm actually wish Nakamaka, but it's fine.
With Shenko now, he tries to get stuck in, and then he's like, but this ain't my game. I ain't trying to get injured today.
Yeah, he kept the ball when needed to.
Yeah.
It wasn't too much of a passing game. I mean, he dominated the first half. If I was rating him from first half, it's straight 8, no questions asked. But for the second half, for me, the 8 is more.
How long did he play in the second half? And like
I'm forgetting 6 something, I think.
60, yeah. Otsula got 63rd, both of him and got, yeah.
Yeah, for me, the 8 is mostly because he scored the winning goal. Without it, I'd probably go down to a 7.5. But I thought he played pretty well. Again, first half, he was part of us dominating them. He did pretty well, so yeah, 7.5. I mean, sorry, 8. Sorry, 8.
I'll give him a 7, so I guess
Really
the
give it
average
a
is a
bit.
7.5. Yeah, well, it's because nothing much happened in the game. Yeah. Aha! Mohangod looked very dangerous in the first half. You were liking the way he was having both options. I feel like today, what he did differently that I liked is the fact that he slowed the game down a bit. And I think that's an instructional thing. I will have to monitor it
Patience could be,
from
yeah.
game to game, but he had a lot more patience. And I think in the first half, he made them struggle hore ba be le confidence going forward. And so you even said in the second half that
Kind of fizzled out a little bit, yeah.
fizzled out, but what you were saying in the second half is that they are not doing much attacking on his side or on their own right hand side.
Yeah.
Or their own left hand side. So I think in the first half, now what he did is that we to show hore abamnyatsira and keeping people back. And I feel like there were a lot of people marking him. I feel like the coach probably thought, Yazin, I'm going to be marking Mufking a lot. And then when he saw how Mufking, he's like, everybody on Kota. So yeah, I like that. What it showed me actually is that he can actually give us that threat when Mufking is not there. So I'll give him an 8. 8.5.
I'll give him an 8 personally. I would have gone for an 8.5 and 9 if maybe there was any output, but I thought he won every single battle he had in the first half. He had the better of his man. In fact, what lowers his rating for me, I didn't like him on the left. He was a lot less effective on the left hand side. He was so much better on the right where he had both
When they
options.
swapped, yeah.
I don't understand that, but I look at Jose for that anyway.
They gonna swap, dude? Every single game there's a swapping of the wings.
Yeah,
Every game.
sure.
Every game.
It wasn't a sport decision, all I'm saying. Having him on the left hand side. On the right, in Fetu, he got to choose whether he takes his man on the line or cutter, like you were saying. And I thought he did that exceptionally well. I could pull Alasha ball really. So I think an 8 is fair for him. He had a really good performance today. I would have liked for him to stay on the pitch longer, actually, and have Kokomelon give them a little bit more to answer for opposition in Fetu. Kokomelon. Which side are you going, type of thing?
That did happen though.
Mufukeng came on from court.
Oh snap! Yeah, damn it. So when they swapped with Hotu.
Yes.
Oh damn! No. Okay, feed. So we're now running 7.5.
7.5. Yeah.
Alright, feed. So overall is 8.
Yeah.
Because I was like 8.5. So
Yeah,
what's on at the end of the day? Cool. With that said, let's go. Do you want to go to the wing first, or do you want to go to the middle? Tito or Hotu?
I also make a rating. Hoto.
Yeah. Okay.
Hoto had one of his better games in a while. I thought he done well. His final ball was a little bit better today. not excellent.
Final ball, Hoto.
Because I
Yeah.
love Varanfetu, the only thing that lacks in Hoto's game is the final ball. But it lacks so much that you can't ignore it. He was a little bit better today. Gave him Gaia 7.5 on my side.
You know, attacking wise, if he was applying for an attacking position again to say, man, whoever's coming in again, he must see me as an attacker. I feel like he had a good interview, Vandaag is what I'm trying to say, bruv.
Actually,
Attacking wise.
yeah, I'll go with a 7. That's because, especially when they swapped how Nerkara shorter on his side, bro. He wasn't giving us too much in terms of delivery. The ball wasn't coming that side, and he wasn't. Yeah, he didn't show up too much for me as an attacker, especially because today he was an attacker. He's a wing back, so I think a 7 is fair. He could have done a little bit better, but I showed decent.
7.5 is my rating, I guess. Especially as for an attacking performance, I feel like that's good for me.
Fine.
Yeah.
So,
In his not normal position for the season, yeah, that's brilliant for me. If I get a 7 in my not normal position, I'll be wishing for a 6.
sure.
And then Tito Maswanganye.
Hey, Leo Ambulance and Venture. Yo, I'll tell you.
Tito.
Difference maker, bro. Difference maker.
Yeah, true that.
Incredible first half performance. He kept. He was the reason we were taking. So kept it ticking. We ticked because of him.
I can watch that assist many times over.
And it even starts before the assist. Yeah, he's really part of the move beginning. So let him guy 8 again because of his contribution being so important. Second half, not too much. Maratito knows how to hold on to the ball and how to win fouls.
Oh, 100%.
Don't underrate that.
Yep.
Ability. So I think an 8 is fair.
Yeah, okay.
Ambulance.
Woo! 8 is fine. 8 is fine, I agree. It's just that we've seen him do so much better. Like 8.5, but at the end of the day, that means round up. I get
Yeah.
8.5. 8.5 for the ambulance. No, it's an assist and important game, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, I think 8.5 for now. Lona letang trades, guys. Am I giving him too much? Or is it fair? Alright, feed. Evidence, my hope.
Better performance today. Better than he had in a while. I'll give him a 6.5. It did better with it. Yeah, Chiefs. Yeah, we win never.
Yeah, we win the Chiefs.
Mr. So and so, I went the white silver ball.
I'm a cozy for life.
Yeah, but
What does this mean for the game against Chiefs? Oh my God, we're playing against Chiefs.
Yeah, 6.5 for Mahopa.
What did he do well?
He did much better. He held up play much better. Link up play also much better. They didn't lose the ball much. If he did, okay, he did once or twice, but much better than normal. Positional, obviously, the reason Mahopa gap between him and 10 is positional. In fact, he's off.
No, he's in his own position. The position that the coach asks
in number
him.
9, he had a 6.5 is fair, bro. We should have won that game 2-0 up 2-0 at least. We did it Yana in that moment. Yeah, I think it's fair, man. 6.5, and for me it's a not than 6.5. I thought he played pretty much better than normal today, so shout out to him.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't mind giving him a 7. The only issue is that whole striker thing. Like I've accepted, bro, that he isn't a striker.
Sure.
What is step? I think it's the worst when they are though. If thrower and he was there and he missed a chance, that's when I'll probably get more pissed. So feed. His P rollers. Yeah, feed. Would you guys give him more of a rating in this game, or is it the same? Is it normal? Is it normal and normal for Mahopa? What's his normal rating for you? Mahopa plays a regular good game, does his job, does what Jose asked him for, and Bo Kokomelon Bakora, what's his regular?
It's very
rate?
much contextual for me, bro. When we're absorbing pressure and we don't have much of the ball, I can give him a 9 for doing that same job. But if we are dominant and I expect to score goals, Ngamkaya 4, that same thing.
But Fitch, that's where we must go. Are we dominating or not? Because
and we're dominant today, bro. In the first half, it's just it's something that you want to see Mabasa get chances and one or two.
Yeah, in a game like this, I feel like Mabasa should at least start, and then Retlabona later have I'm sure Mahopa because
exactly.
Radio
man here. If Mabasa,
yes, in a dominant game.
Yeah,
Fede, that was a starting lineup. Let's go to the subs. We had Ndondro, Mufking, Mabasa, and Ogi. Let me ask you first if you have an honorable mention.
Yeah, Mofokeng came and shook things up for a bit. I think Ngwata had fizzled out, like I said, because of the changing in position. When Mofokeng came on, we had a lot more opportunities to score again. The game opened up again for us. We could have buried them in the second half because of Mofokeng's introduction. So I thought he done pretty well when he came on.
Honorable mention, so you give him a guy.
7.5, 7 for those few minutes.
7. All right, okay. 7 is not bad. Is not bad at all. I don't have an honorable mention except for Yena. Ndondro came on and he tried to be everywhere. He didn't have. With Lamine, we know that he's supposed to be a techie. With Ndondro, he was a bit everywhere. But I guess I don't think it's a bad thing. It's
just that box to box kind of role.
Yeah, you don't put him on to defend. You don't put him on to attack. You put him on to when we have the ball, he must pass it well, and when we don't have the ball, he must disturb. I feed. Get stuck in there. Aight, the man, the myth, the legend. He's about to go. Jose Rivero. What kind of rating do you give him?
I'll give him an 8 for getting to the final. Probably don't agree with the starting selection completely, but who am I to talk about that? But I don't agree completely. I honestly would have given Makaula some rest. I don't understand why he played today. I think Musela could have done the same job.
It's a semi-final. You have to go through. It's nice to speak once we have already won.
Sure.
And you were going to be asking if we lost that midfield battle.
He played 90 minutes, bro. He didn't have to play 90 minutes.
Where is Mbata? Oh, Mbata had that knock, ne?
Yeah, so...
Do you guys know if Mbata had a serious one or if it's just precaution? Please tell us in the comment section below. Yeah.
I thought Musele, if Makau doesn't start, at least don't play him 90 minutes, honestly. I don't think he needed that. I thought Van Rooyen also... Shandu could have given him some rest a little bit. Didn't have to play the full game. So I'll give him an 8 in that regard. But game plan, tactics and everything, he did very well. Thank you once again, Mr. Coach, for getting us to another final. I hope I never get tired of this feeling. You're
going to miss this feeling is what you're
I hope I don't, KB, is what I'm trying to say.
You're going to miss feel.
Sure.
I don't know who, but we don't know.
Yeah.
The referee for today's game, what kind of rating would you give him out of 10, the ref?
A complete average game, 5. He tried to keep the game ticking.
And then,
which he did okay. Decision making, I don't know. Hey. Ref, like you said in the watch along, ref,
thank you. He wanted to be there.
Yeah,
it's like he used to have a football dream, and then he got injured, and then he's like, no, I'll go into refereeing. I'm not going to be told whether I'm good or not. Or a 5.
5.
I also gave him a 5, bro. I gave him a 5,
guys.
He could have okay, first of all, Nasa charge handball.
Aye.
At all. He never deemed anything to be a hands.
Yeah, an advantage. If there were times where we had an advantage and he would stop play unnecessarily.
Oh, the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 5 is fake, man.
All linesmen, I think the linesmen did actually a decent job. So I think they'll save him and make it a 5.5. And like, you are supposed to say 4, and then I'm supposed to say 4.5.
Don't fix
or
this,
5. I was sick, but low rating. But because he didn't put us in any weird position. Yeah, like, I'm off at 5. I wanted to just take a look at the opposition. I'm sorry to be rating the opposition. But Lomchita, what's his name? Ewan, too much zoom, much. Seketa the zoom out here. So yeah, the left wing, yeah, Gallants mfethu msendami sebenzile mfethu. He caused a lot of trouble for Van Ryan, which is why he needed so much cover. So I would have made him, if they won, I would have made him man of the match. I feel like he was alive.
I kind of thought he was the man of the match, to be completely honest.
Nah.
I know Buccaneers, he scored the
winning goal.
Only difference, but yeah, I honestly thought he deserved it. He played really well, man.
And then your man of the match?
Ngina enjoy man of the match. He could be end up as for a lack of a man of the match. I actually can't give it to Shane.
I actually give it to Macau.
I can't give it to Shane.
My man of the match is Macau. But Faith, who is yours?
Macau is a good shout. Cheese.
Tito. Or whether because we take him for granted, that's why we didn't give him man of the match. But
True.
if we didn't know who that was, we'd be like, that guy, I give him man of the match. Yeah, yeah. So,
for me, nobody stood up above the rest. When I think about Tito, I think about Hoto. Could have done better in a few moments, but I think about Hoto. Makaula also did pretty well. Shenko, that moment. Yeah, I honestly don't have an individual, so I'll take yours. I can an individual that stood up, showcase.
take a final look.
Ubhodlela. Ayikho into wrong ayenzile.
Captain, my captain.
He led the team into the final.
Yeah.
I'm giving to Bodlela. For a lack of a man of the match, like I Bodlela.
I want a man of the match. Okay. Well, for mine, it is a clear Macaula. Even a 12 men quicken. Alright, guys, let's hear your man of the match. It wasn't an easy one to pick. We're into the final and we're going to be playing against Makosi for life. No Sundowns this time. It's not going to be so easy.
Thank God. I'm tired of playing Sundowns.
And you've been saying I'm food. How you food in Sundowns?
Yeah. Another KF Champions League final. Though. I'm tired of playing them in the final.
You're not proving anything. Yeah, plus it'll be a nice send-off for Jose. One of the send-offs.
Ooh, but I think it'll be his 4th derby win in a season, which will be a record. We'll be the first team to beat Chiefs 4 times in one season. So it's in the stars, Mfethu.
Oh, Mfethu. And it's probably going to be go Mapira and stuff like that, no?
Yeah, Derby has to play with FNB. I have no choice.
Okay, because it's a derby.
They're going to do a draw now, but I think it's
but then it's going to be contentious. All right, guys, that was our live player rating show this time. Once you see this video, once you catch this video, please don't be shy. Hit that like button. Share to Buccaneers so we can grow the community, and subscribe to be notified. Danko, Mr. Coach. Anything else?
Straight to the final once again. It's incredible to witness. Happy
people! Thank you everybody for watching. That is us signing out. Ango.